The other myth, that they are born that way. They're not. They're just not. The science says that they're not. This comes from this idea. In the 90s, there were these two scientists that did these studies named LaVey and Hamer. LaVey was a neuroscientist, and he had some study that showed that the homosexual brain was a little different. And all the people just latched onto that. Oh, look at their brain function different. They have a different makeup. It's just how they are. And they ran with it. And then Hamer had this study where he said that he thinks he sees these genetic maybe indicators. People latched onto that and said, ran with it. It's genetic. It's genetic. And I remember in 1996, 97, sitting in a classroom as a freshman in sociology, and my professor said, they have discovered that it is genetic. Scientists have proven that people are born genetic gay. And I'd kind of heard a little bit about this, so I raised my hand. I'm like, ma'am, I don't believe that's what they actually found. And she literally told me, I have a PhD, you're a college freshman, I know what I'm talking about. Well, except that as time went on and people tried to reproduce their findings, they couldn't do it. In fact, all of the information that we've been discovering shows the exact opposite. So whenever scientists would go in and try to reproduce, because that's what you do in science, someone comes out with something and it goes, ooh, that looks cool. And other people do those experiments to try to get the same results to confirm what they found. No one could repeat them. No one could get the same results. And actually, the more they tried and the more they studied, the more they found out this actually isn't the case. And years later, both of these guys, who, by the way, are openly gay men themselves, kind of backpedaled a bit on their findings and said, no, I never said that there was a gay center to the brain. Oh, no, I never said homosexuality was genetic. And so even they backpedaled on that. But the number one thing that really kind of sells this home, twins. What do twins share? Genetics. And they shared the womb. So if there is any kind of inborn biological developmental cause for homosexuality, if one is gay, they'll both be gay, right? Well, they actually find the exact opposite. In twin studies that have been conducted, the concordance rate, that's the rate of how much they line up with each other, is about 11% in male twins. So in 11% of twin studies that were done, only 11% both were gay. In the other 89%, you had one was, but the other wasn't. Well, if you're born that way, if it's genetic and you share genetics, then you would both have to be gay. But they're not. That's not what they find. There was a study done in Australia of 25,000 sets of twins. And this is what they found, 11%. The study has been duplicated in multiple places, and every time it comes out the same. There is no direct correlation between the genetics and the development in the womb and being gay, which means it happens sometime after birth. They know that this is the case. Y'all know famous one, Jason Collins, I believe, basketball player, first openly gay. President Obama gave him a phone call or something, congratulate him on his bravery of coming out and being gay. Well, he has a twin brother who is not gay. So right there's a right in the middle of the spotlight, of everything going on, where the evidence shows it's not born that way.